Hello, I am Sean Sands, back with more Endless Space 2, and we're going to click that magic end turn button. Status is playing. Hey, there you go. All right. So, I don't think I ever actually got around to saying it last time, but it's something I think every time I play this game. I love its interface. I love everything feels so clean and smooth and just like, I love playing in this environment, and a great UI, particularly with a game as complex as this. Um, Not simple. Definitely not easy by any means to kind of pull that off. We got our probe shooting off in this direction. We have our colonists waiting to colonize Tor, which is this unique planet over here. We just got to wait for us to get the technology for it in 2 turns. We are building a drone network to get a little boost to production and food, and we have our exploration ship going off this way. All right. Okay, so we discussed this is one of the new minor civilizations in this particular new build, the Tikanan. They are, as I understand it, their history is like they were originally kind of discovered and put in a zoo or something like that, and then they evolved. I'm not sure. But they are warmonger, so they have a -10 initial relationship penalty, and that relationship decays. And swarming infantry ×2 infantry troops on ground battle, so they're going to be hard to invade. Do we want to start negotiation? We really can't. Our diplomatic status is not friendly, and can't really do anything. So that's just something we'll have to keep in mind. Not really much we can do with it at this point. But what we can do is look at what we have here. Koyos has a large ash world with a curiosity. Koyos 2 is a gas giant, large and hot. Koyos 3 is colonizable. It is colonized. It's their home planet. It has titanium and Hyperium. I sense an invasion. And a huge frozen gas giant. I think we will probably send a probe while we're here. Can't do this one because our curiosity is not high enough. Yeah. And we can't do this one. Curiosity not high enough. Required curiosity expedition 2. We start with a 1. But let's find out more about, the tundra. Success. Lifeform planet was successful. We discovered it has deciduous trees, which is a resource deposit. And we got +5. We got a short bonus for a luxury resource that I really can't do much with right now, I don't think. Right, and this is sort of an end node, which is also nice. So nothing more branching out this way, which is good. So I think we will continue him on his way next turn. We're at 0, but we'll go ahead and ship him down here. I wanted to take a look at our ship designs. Can we create Circe class? Nice. We have a point for engine, a point for defense slots. Okay, what is the comms class? I think this is more of a warship. Basic plasma beam, high slugs. It only does damage at short. This does damage at right. It's not lower damage, so you got to get in close, but it packs a punch. 3 DPS, 7 DPS. So this has 1 hard point for weapons. So do I already have that? What do I have in what is the revealer? Does it have a weapon? Can it yeah, okay. But what do we have up here? We have a dedicated scanner, so support module. This can do defense. So this is not a warlike race, at least not at first. Select your cards for space battle. Okay, so haven't really messed with this yet. These are cards for space battles. Turtle, 20% hull damage reduction. Okay, we'll figure that stuff out later. I think that's going to do it for this turn. Yep, we discovered the luxury resource, and we are done. Made some money, made some influence. Our probe still hasn't found anything new, so let's send our exploration ship off again. Okay. It's still 2 turns for that. Nothing I can do at this point. So we will end turn again quickly. There we go. Xenobiology is complete, which gives us a science improvement, but more importantly, at least for right now, allows us to colonize tundra worlds. All right, what do we want next? That would take us, we could do baryonic shielding, which I don't think we'll do. We'll get a little bit of a movement bonus, but I don't, so we can colonize savanna, we could colonize steppes, or we could build field generators. I think in the short term, we need to think more about food. What do we have up here? We really didn't look at this. Botanical scanning. Cost 82 versus cost 52. Xenology. Hyperpacks. And... or we might want to get access to... what would we have to get to military to be able to unlock a new hull type, I guess? Impervious bunkers, G-War camps. Come on, show me different... where are hull types? Unlocks. So when you get to level 2... I'm sure I'm just not seeing it. I might have to look at this separately. That allows us to convert manpower into, or no, convert a population into manpower. I think we might just not worry about military quite yet. I realize that probably puts us at a bit of a deficit. I'm tempted to do plasma metallurgy. They're really... we can't exploit anything. We don't have titanium or hyperium in our starting system. Did the new planet have that? No, to the best of our knowledge, neither of these, though we haven't really explored what it's got yet. So we may wait until we can get our explorer over here to do some probes on that. I think what I will do is planetary landscaping, because we'll need to be thinking about food. And this gives a bonus for hot worlds, which is what our home world is. So we're going to do planetary landscaping. At least for now. And with our colonists, we are going to colonize Tor, which has 8 food, 0 industry, 13 dust, 8 science, oh, so good, and plus 12 influence. Nice. Into a foreign land, one del. Nice job. The first step is often the hardest. With an outpost established, migrants will begin to arrive on your new world from your empire. Once enough of your people have arrived to form a single population unit, the outpost will become a colony and the system will be yours. Be wary, though. Another empire may set up a competing outpost. Use those actions, these outpost actions, to incite faster migration rates. We can't do any of them right now because we don't have money, but we will next turn, I think, increase... basically, this will increase the amount of food to get to that first population by 100%. What is this? We could spend manpower. We don't have any manpower to spend. and we can increase migration with, and we could probably do that in a few turns. But for now, it will just grow at a relatively slow rate. This guy has already moved. No, hasn't moved. You discovered the planet. I think this is a little bit of a bug. I think the name of the planet is supposed to be here. Like before, it should have been you discovered Tor, and now whatever this is. This garden planet was used as a biological laboratory by the concrete endless, with myriad experiments run on both native and alien life forms. A site of major conflict during the Dust Wars, the environment degraded and the surface of the planet was eventually covered in ice. While there are rumors and expeditions that claim to have uncovered miraculous ruins and the vestiges of great empires, today Auriga, you discovered Auriga, is an icy tomb. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. Cran 1, inhospitable, huge, arid world with a Rings curiosity. Cran 2, colonizable, bunch of curiosities. And Auriga, a large ice planet with, again, a bunch of influence, a bunch of science, a bunch of dust, but no food, no industry. Cool. And we could do some research. I think I might look at this ocean world. In fact, I might stay here. Yeah, I'm going to stay right here another turn because then I'll have another probe I can do expedition on. So yeah, we're going to do, what are these? Subterranean, subterranean, and subterranean. So and we discovered a dark glitter deposit and some dark glitter. So this is a resource deposit. Don't know what dark glitter does. Sounds very dark. A new event, the stars, their destination. As your fleet first graceful shoal orbits the system, a strange blip appears on the radar. Your crew watches in amazement as an ancient passenger ship of some bipedal species origin passes right across your fleet sensors. Further scanning reveals that it is an antiquated generation ship, a sub-like craft inhabited only by cryogenically preserved pioneers. Let them be. That's probably not what I'm going to do. Or interfere. Ships of garrison. Wait, what? Time 0 movement on ships on garrison first. Oh, okay, so they're going to be stationary for 3 turns, I think is what this is saying. Using your fleet's advanced scanning technologies, you may be able to follow alongside and gain access to the generation ships on board computers. It's none of your business, but since everyone on board is asleep, perhaps a tiny peek wouldn't hurt. Yeah. So I think that means my ship is on lockdown for 3 turns, but we'll find out. We found dark glitter. You can use it to upgrade your systems. Yeah, can't do any of this yet. Dust inflation. Okay, you say so. So we have deciduous trees. That would give us plus 50 on a system. And dark glitter, but we can't do this yet. Economy and trade. Got it. Discovered the planet, and we completed Xenobiology. We know all those things. So really next thing to do is finish up her drone network. Quest started. A sure fate of Horatios. I'm not sure how that word's pronounced. We stood around that table, a spectacle for all Horatio to consume. Who was the original? I claimed to be, of course, every bit as beautiful and smart as either of the other two. That had to be the case, for we were the most perfect copies, biological, psychological, developmental, that the most advanced cloning science of the galaxy can make. No scientific test existed that could tell us apart, each one of the 3 of us a microcosm of Horatio perfection. Yet only one was the real Horatio. I wondered what parents had brought that Horatio up. Because I'm not here. Had developed that magnificent brain into what it was, and I wondered how Horatio managed to imprint that upbringing as if it was a technical issue like replicating DNA. Can a thing from a test tube have daddy issues? We aligned ourselves with each other, Five and I. Subtly, we knew who was who, and he gave me the support when I claimed to be Horatio, the original, Horatio Prime, the light. And so I was crowned emperor, the gorgeous leader of a gorgeous empire. But I know Five as well as he knows me, or Horatio himself. The minute he is out of my sight, he will scheme against me, and I, of course, will scheme against him, and as Horatio will scheme against both of us. Oh, nice. I love it. We can multiply. So this is what? To consolidate, you need to find 5. Your brother clone. You know he is out there in the constellation somewhere, pretending to be you and fomenting rebellion. Increasing food production is 1.2. So we either need to increase Horatio population to 12, reach at least 60 total luxury stock, or build at least 5 ships of at least 559 defensive power. I think this is what I want to do. An artisanal excellence museum. Or what's the benefit of this? Crafted nutrient plant. Might be good to have the food. I don't want to overdo it. Like, I feel like I'm sacrificing a little bit too much in power to just kind of growth. But I think in the short term, I'm still going to do this one. Like, I want to have access to. Okay. Could be choosing the total wrong thing. We have a Horatio population of 2 right now. We need to get that to 12. And we complete a construction of our drone network. And we will want to do what next? Per planet. 10 per planet, 10 per teaming, 10 per temperate. I don't have teaming or temperate here. Could do this, but we're pretty happy already. Cerebral reality seems like the way to go. Or we could build, actually I want to build another explorer. And then I want to do cerebral reality. All right, is that everything for this turn? It is. And do we have enough to spend here yet? Yeah, we can boost this now since we have 184 dust. 100% food on the system takes us from 23 turns to colonize down to 12. Perfect. Though this only works for 10 turns. So it's going to end up being 14 or 15 turns till we get that. Cold. Does that mean we can colonize the cold world here yet? No. What kind of world is this? It is Arctic. The type is the important thing. And this is toxic. All right. And this guy is locked down, right? Oh, but he does have another one of these things. So we can do another explorer. But yeah, he has 0 movement. So we will send another expedition over to Cran 2. Expedition successful. Your analysis of subterranean was successful. We discovered, okay, this planet now has Hyperion, and we got a little bit of Hyperium loot. Good, good, good. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you as always. We have our probe charting out into the galaxy. No little constellations out here. Probably won't find anything else. That's okay. We can always build another explorer and send more probes. Anyway, as always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me for Endless Space 2, and we will see you again real soon.